This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services in Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up. Or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello, Mr. Kenna. It's Mr. Hussain here once again, leaving yourself a daily voice message asking you to contact me to let me know where my brother is, whether you've killed him off by now or if he's still alive, and if I can be able to see him, because you're quite clearly holding a ransom and a hostage against his will, and you believe that you can do so because you can buy off the judges and the judiciary. Anyway, today is message number 55 from the 10th of October that I've been leaving you daily messages. As you know, concurrently, I've also been leaving over 94 messages with your colleague Christopher Browell on a daily basis. I'm also leaving daily messages with your partners and associates, Jonathan Smith of the DWF representing Manningham Housing Association. You're clearly working as a collective together by colluding and conspiring with each other in order to target and victimize me and my brother and my family. I mean, previously you've done this in my mother's case, where you socially isolated her for the last 334 days of her life, and then eventually murdered her off and refused me the right to even attend my own mother's funeral because of the sanctions that you had put in place. This is completely ridiculous. My brother's going to die in your care and custody. It's been 117 days that you've holding him unlawfully detained in this manner, as you had previously attempted to do 5 years ago, and now all you're doing is simply ignoring me, looking the other way whilst detaining my brother. There are serious consequences for the actions that you've taken as a local authority. And look at you now, you're refusing to speak to me because of what? Because you created a vexatious complainant policy and placed me on it so you can gag me effectively. The vexatious complainant policy was effectively a gagging order. I've clearly asked you to explain to me how your vexatious complainant policy is in line with statutory regulations of the National Health Service and Social Service Complainant Regulation 2009. I've told you my right to complaint comes under section 5 of that regulation because I'm caring for somebody or I'm affected by some of the service that you're providing. You've got it all beautifully now, haven't you? You've gagged me with a vexatious complainant policy, so I can't speak to you anymore. You've abused your position on power and authority to take my mother into your care for the last 334 days. Nobody was raising a complaint, was there? My mother couldn't raise a complaint, right? How was she supposed to raise a complaint with my absence? A person who's suffering from dementia and does not speak English. And now you've done it once again. Now, for this 117 days, how can it lawfully be that you can provide care for my brother, force care upon him, force services upon him, and he has no rights or means to make a complaint? He has no rights or means to complain, does he? He does not speak English, he's got mental health problems, and he does not know what laws and rights that he has. So you've now captured my brother and are holding him detained in a facility of your choosing, providing him with care that you feel is appropriate, that's in your best interest, that has the means to make profit and gain, maximize profit and gain for yourself. It's got nothing to do with my brother. You're basically using my brother as a guinea pig and a mule. You're using him as a benefit mule so you can collect his money and cause him harm, alarm and distress. This is all unlawful and illegal. You must know this, Mr. Kenna, and you must know this as Bradford Council. Your solicitors, your city solicitor, Parveen Akhtar, ran away. So you got a new city solicitor now who can advise you accordingly. You are doing something unlawful and you know it. You can't go around kidnapping people like this. It's been 117 days, and what you're doing then is subsequently not telling me about it as his family member, as his nearest relative, as his next of kin. I do take note that in this time last year, or should I say from August 2018 to November 2018, you were attempting to take legal proceedings by buying off another judge to remove me as nearest relative for my brother, in favour of your health and well-being director at the time, Beth Maybury. Well, where's Beth Maybury today? She's retired, moved on. All right, you have no personal or emotional investment. You're not stakeholders in my brother's welfare, health and welfare. I'm the greatest stakeholder in his health and welfare, which you have now utilised your power and authority and abuses by buying off the judiciary in order to achieve your objectives, to undermine my rights. Basically, you're saying that you can do as you please because of the fact that you've got the judges and the judiciary in your back pocket, just as they murdered my mother. Please, Mr. Kenna, contact me ASAP. Thank you very much.